So here is my level for presentation 2. I've added quite a bit to it, and I also fixed a couple things, but there's one thing I haven't gotten fixed from presentation 1, but we'll get to that in a minute. So I added the lights, added a bunch of lights just to the top. I also dimmed the skylight a bit because I just thought it was too bright for my level, and since I want to put in lights, I wanted the lights to stand out just a bit more. Added lights all the way around for basically each platform. I also added in some triggers for fires, for the fire, just stands, I guess. Um, and I fixed my door up a bit. I'll show you once we get into the game. Then I also messed with the trigger for the text for the control panel to get down. So this is my particle system. These two are my particle system. Object that uses the physics system is here. Got a light that deactivates and activates, as well as flickers, and I'll show you that once we get in. And we got some sound in the background. So let's quickly play. So I've got some... Probably work if I actually set it to the Yeti, right? So we can actually hear the background noise. Yeah, there you go. So here's the background noise. Here's my flickering light, because I wanted to make it so that way the player knows where to go to. Make them be like, hey, what's that? Let's get over there. I also increased the radius of my hint box, so you don't have to be right on top of it, and the fire starts once you get close to it. However, the sound for it still goes. I've been trying to mess with that to try and get that not to, when I leave the box and it stops. So I'm just gonna cut out and then go back in because it's really annoying. So that's one thing I have to work on. I also just added the cones just as like a quick light placement. Also, I found out how to I use the physics system like that for the platform with the cube, so that trigger over there that I hit to be able to bring this down, I also added in the physics system with this, so now players can't just like shoot at it and knock it down. So let's just go over here and run through this real quick. And I wanted it to just like, if the player gets too comfortable and thinks they can walk across this, it'll fall down on them if you're going across it too fast. I wanted the light to be like flickering, and then once you went into the trick... I gotta push that trigger back a bit. Hold up. When you go into it, the light turns green. So I would like to figure that out, just to give you just to show you that it worked. But the best I could do for right now is just that it goes solid. So instead of flickering, it just goes solid. If I make the jump this time. So solid light, that goes down. And then when you leave, it flickers again. And this shows the control panel. You walk up to it, press E to unlock. Nothing happens because I'll show you in the blueprints what's giving me issues. Door was fixed like before, how I would like go in and out and it kind of like bug out a bit. So that's kind of fixed. Well, kind of. It's a little bit better. I need to do the end overlap, I'm guessing. Yeah. I forgot to do the end overlap. So that way it stays up there. Alright. But that's my level for now. Just increase that. I didn't do... for my puzzle, I was thinking about making like an elevator in here somewhere where you have to have something like activate it to be able to use it. And that would bring you up to give you access to the top of this. Give the player access to up top here. I wonder where my cone is. Oh, no. It was like that. Give players access up top. in the later games, and I know that one of our presentations um, does life and death, so I'll add like a trigger or whatever it is around these cones, so that way if the player does come up here and goes towards the cones, it'll injure them. Um, but this is my level for right now. But anyway, for the trigger, control panel trigger, blueprint, open blueprint. So right now, this is where I'm at currently. I added all this stuff for it with the text and stuff. I don't know what it is. I've got the door to unlock here, and everything's set up for it. And I going off the video, and it says, you know, you should be able to do is locked, but all I have access to is the movie scene section. I don't have access to the class. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I'm looking exactly how he's doing it, and then click in here is locked, and all I have access is to the movie scene, and I can't do anything with that. So I have no idea if I'm doing something wrong or what. Even if I pull it off of this, release is locked. Nothing. So I have no idea what I might be doing wrong with this. And I hate to say that I haven't really. I've looked at the. I have watched half of that tutorial you showed me with the lock and key. So I am going to play around with that to see if that can substitute this, and add that in. But so far, that is my level. I went back and fixed a few things. I would like to get this lock thing situated so that way that's done. And maybe I will set up the elevator back here somehow to bring it players up with having to, that way you can start doing some actions in here. You know, maybe move something into a specific location to be able to access the elevator to go up. But yeah, and I wanted to add some type of platform to fall, and I thought this would be kind of cool just to give players a, but this gives a player a false platform to go across, and they'll force them to fall and retry it. But this is my level so far. This is what I've added and changed. And that's it for this week. And next week I'll work on whatever presentation 3 was. I forgot what the topic is for that, but I'm just going to keep on adding to this level along with the extra credits.